City and Guilds International Spoken ESOL Test Communicator Level, the 30th of September 2013. Schkanz, the email test begins. Hello, my name is Victoria Artner. Can you spell your family name for me, please?
Schrancz.
Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Budapest, Hungary.
Thank you. Now, in the first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself and your ideas. All right?
Yes.
First, dieting. What is the best way to lose weight?
I think the best way has two parts. One part is the sport. You have to make sport regularly, not just one time a week, but maybe 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part is healthy eating, that you should forget about chocolates and snacks, but instead of them, you have to eat more vegetables and fruits.
Okay. Now, photography. How has digital photography affected the way we share photos?
It makes more easier because you can put these photos on your computer, and after that you can send them via email, and also you can put them to the internet, for example, Facebook, to your profile, and send your friends easier.
All right. And now, medical services. What health facilities are there where you live?
I live in a capital city, so there are lots of types of medical services. There are a lot of hospitals. There are special ones also for just one area of the medical services, and also a lot of doctors, private doctors also.
I see. And now, qualifications and examinations. What advice would you give to someone who suffers from exam nerves?
Before the exam, you should take a very long sleep at night. And in the morning, you have to have a really real breakfast, not just coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And to the exam, you can take with yourself some chocolates or sweets, snacks, and a lucky charm, if you believe in that.
Okay. Well, and extreme weather. What unusual weather have you experienced?
During the summer in Budapest, there was a very hot weather. It was extremely hot, maybe above 40 Celsius degree.
Uh-huh.
And it was about maybe for 2 weeks, so it was very long.
I see. Thank you. Now, part 2. I'm going to read some situations. I want you to start or respond as necessary. First situation. We are friends. I start. I don't know if going to college is right for me.
Oh, but why not? You always want to go to college.
Oh yeah, but now that I have to make the decision, I'm not so sure.
But what makes you unsure?
Well, if I go to college, I will stay at home. I mean, live with my parents for several more years, and maybe I would like to be more independent.
Yeah, but you also said that maybe you could go to another college, not in our town.
Oh yeah, but
Isn't it?
most schools are here in Budapest. It's so logical for me to. I live here, and so to study here, that's quite logical, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that some years, for example, it's 3 years a college. It's not that so much.
Uh-huh. Oh well, I will think it over. Thank you. Now, a second situation. I'm a shop assistant and you want to return something faulty. You start.
Excuse me.
Hello, how can I help you?
I was here yesterday and I bought this t-shirt here, but when I got home, I found out that there's a hole in it.
Oh, I'm extremely sorry about that. Let me check. Oh, well, there's really a hole on it. What would you like me to do now?
Maybe, I don't know what are our possibilities, so could I buy something else or?
Well, if you have the receipt.
Yeah, I think I bring it with myself.
All
Here
right.
it is.
Well, if you have the receipt, no problem. You can exchange it for the same model, but you can choose anything else from the shop at the same price or more expensive, and then you pay the difference.
Oh, all right, thank you. I choose the second solution.
All right, have a look around, and sorry again.
Thank you.
And a third situation. We are friends, and I'm wearing an expensive new watch. You start.
Oh, how lovely your new watch is.
Well, thank you very much. It's brand new.
And why do you get it?
Well, I graduated from university and I got it as a present from my parents.
Oh, yeah, you have a lot of work at the university, so you deserve that.
Well, I think so too. Thank you. And now, part 3. In this part of the test, we are going to discuss something together. I have some ideas and you have some different ones, all right? So, we have been asked for suggestions on how to reduce traffic congestion in our city. Let's talk about our ideas and make some decisions. Take 20 seconds to think about what you want to say. Why don't you start?
Yeah. Sometimes I like ride a bicycle in our town, but it's really hard in Budapest because there are not so much bicycle lanes, and it's really dangerous, especially in the city center.
Well, that's very true. So what's your suggestion?
I think that it's a really popular thing nowadays to ride a bicycle in the town, so maybe we should build more cycle lanes in the whole city and especially in the center.
Wow, that sounds brilliant. And maybe it's a relatively low budget project.
Yeah, I think it's not a big...
All right. Well, I was thinking about buses. Maybe they should be a little cheaper. What do you think about that?
Yeah, a lot of people complain about the prices of the season tickets. But how should we do that?
Well, I don't exactly know, but I think more people would travel with a ticket or a season ticket if they could afford buying these.
Oh, yeah. But, and how could we make them to buy a ticket?
Well, I think if we lower the prices,
yeah.
it's already the solution.
But if the price is lower, how do we get the other amount of money?
Wow. Well, I'm not an expert of these financial questions, so, well, any better ideas from you?
There are also a lot of cars in the town,
That's true.
so maybe we could make a congestion charge around the center if you want to go to the center.
I see. Don't you think this idea would make people angry? They have to pay some fee again?
Yeah, but I think the transportation is really good in the city center, so you can leave the car outside the center, and after that you can transport really easily.
Oh. Well, that sounds quite logical to me. But then why don't we increase taxes on fuels, for example, or on cars?
Because if we increase the price of fuel, it's not just more expensive if you use here. For example, if you want to go on a holiday, it's also more expensive. So it's I think it's a bigger thing.
Oh, well,
than
that's
our
true.
town.
Okay, so what would be our top suggestions?
One of them, I think that the cycle lanes,
Definitely.
and the other one, the congestion charge.
Okay. Well, I think we are done. Thank you. And now, part 4. In part 4, you're going to talk on your own for about 2 minutes. And your topic is a place you have never visited but would like to. First, think about it for 30 seconds and make some notes if you want. So your topic is a place you have never visited but would like to. Timea, please start.
Okay. I like to travel very much, and I have a very big dream that I would like to visit Australia very much. Because this is very, very different from our country. It's in the southern part of Earth, so the weather is completely different. The summer and the winter is also hot, and I like it very much. And it's really a big island, so there are lots of sea around it, where you can swim a lot. And there are lots of different and special animals which you can see anywhere else in the world. For example, kangaroos and koala bears. And one of my friends spent a whole summer there, and she told me a lot about that, and she found it also amazing. So it's a worth visiting place, but and I don't mind that it's not easy to get there because the flight takes about 2 days. And if I could go there, I would make a very huge trip around the whole Australia. I would visit Sydney and watch the very famous Opera House. And if I could go there, I would also go to the near little island, New Zealand, because I have seen it a lot of films and movies, and I found it really beautiful.
Wow, sounds like a lovely plan. Let me ask you a few questions about this. How important is it to travel to different places?
I find it very important because it's an entertaining way of learning. You can meet other people, other countries, and you have during that a lot of fun. You can taste other foods and see famous buildings and beautiful natural places.
I see. And how can you find out if a place is worth visiting?
Nowadays there are lots of sources where you can get informations. For example, the internet, and there are lots of types of tourist guidebooks, and from your friends also.
Of course. And is it possible to experience the world while staying at home, and how?
Yeah, you can make it from your sofa by watching television. There are lots of channels about other countries and natural sites, and you can also use the internet. There are lots of videos and photos, and there is Google Earth, which I found very useful.
And what sort of places would you not like to go to? And why?
I would not go to where there are lots of danger. For example, wars or some types of conflicts. But also, I would not go places where are some natural disasters.
All right, thank you. That is the end of the test. Sránc Tímea, end of test.